Hello，大家好，今天是2025年10月20日。昨天我们讲到了美澳合作，就是合作，美国从澳洲签订了协议，进口他们的稀土。那这样一来呢，那美澳合作是否能撼动中国对稀土的控制，以及美国为什么选择澳大利亚？是因为澳大利亚的话，至少拥有全球5%的稀土储量。它的约占全球稀土产量的8%，所以这是说，澳大利亚它能作为一个美国稀土供应商的一个基础。Can the U.S.-Australia partnership shake China's grip on rare earths? Australia this daughter since Auto is vast than Mars, the country's map might as well be the pre-idiot table. Its ambassador to the United States likes to say. That includes the rare earth metals that now are the center of escalating trade tensions between Washington and Beijing. China dominates the mining and supply of the minerals, which are critical for most modern industries, including renewable energy, car manufacturing, and defense. On Monday, President Trump and Prime Minister Anthony Albanese of Australia announced an agreement between their countries, which are long-standing allies, to pour billions of dollars into joint venture on critical minerals, including rare earths. Their goal is to shake China's vice grip on the global supply of those metals. Here is how the partnership could shift the picture on the global trade on rare earths. Why Australia? Australia is estimated to have at least 5% of the world's reserves of rare earths and accounts for roughly 8% of global production. But the tricky part with this element is less about digging them out of the ground and more about the technological capacity to process them and the environmental degradation the process can entail if not done carefully. They occur in low concentrations and are chemically challenging to isolate. And despite being essential, the metals are needed in very small quantities. That makes it less likely to be economically viable for private companies to invest in developing the expertise needed for their production. What Australia does have is a robust mining sector, one of the main drivers of its economy, and the expertise and industry built around it. Australia has 89 rare earth exploration projects, far more than any other country, according to the Center for Strategic and International Studies. How soon could we see the results? President Trump said on Monday that in a year's time we'll have so much critical minerals and rare earths that you will know what to do with them. But finding geological deposits of rare earths is just the start. Obtaining permits for a new mine is often time-consuming, and then building a mine can take several years. Setting up a refinery to separate rare earths from ore also takes years. Then comes a period of gradually mastering the extremely difficult chemical process required for separation. In the agreement announced Monday, the US and Australian governments said They would each invest $1 billion in the next 6 months toward creating a pipeline of critical mineral projects in both countries. Mr. Albanese's office announced financial commitments in 2 projects on Australia's show. One is a rare earth mine in the Northern Territory that his office said will contribute up to 5% of global supply. The another is an investment in a gallium project in Western Australia, expected to eventually produce a tenth of the world's supply of the metal, which is used in specialized semiconductors needed for transmitting data along fiber optic lines. The agreement also says the governments will intervene if projects are not commercially visible. China has in the past flooded the global market with rare earths to drive down price and drive competitors in other countries out of business. How will this figure into geopolitics? Australia is one of America's close allies and collaborating on countering China's dominance in rare earths will draw them closer together. The future of the relationship has appeared less than sure in recent months, with a president in the White House who has wavered between skepticism and outright disdain for allies. Mr. Albanese's office said the agreement with Washington was not legally binding or enforceable. At the same time, Australia's economy remains incontrovertibly tethered to China, which buys a third of all its exports, mainly iron ore and coal, but also agriculture products like wine and beef. Its mining sector is even more immense, with Beijing, which accounts for 3/4 of Australia's iron ore export. Last month, Chinese state media warned company over its security cooperation with the United States, saying it will not tolerate infringements on its core interests. Thanks for listening. Hoping your life fully with happiness and joy, and hoping you have the courage to change the life.